the person in that picture?
Yes, sir.
Do you know who that is?
That's the victim, sir.
Do you know his name?
Fabio Sementilli.
Did you kill him?
I was a part of that, yes.
You stabbed him in the neck?
Yes, sir.
In order to kill him, along with Mr. Baker, correct?
Yes, sir. He said that his girlfriend didn't want him around anymore, and so he asked me to do it with him, and I went.
Let's talk about what's tipping the scales. For a third straight day, the state's star witness, the hitman, will return to the stand. On day number 2, here's what happened. Christopher Austin didn't waver on his claims that Monica Sementilli was involved in her husband Fabio's murder, consistently connecting the dots from Monica to her lover, Robert Baker, to him. So Baker was the go-between. Let's take a listen to what he said about the moments before he murdered Fabio Sementilli.
Everything that I told him came from Baker via Monica, from the cell phone. Everything that I was told, he didn't move until he got a text message. So when he got a text message about the killing of Mr. Fabio, everything he did after he got a text message, which told me that he was talking to her via text message. I did not hear him talk to her on the phone. I did not talk to her on the phone. But everything that happened in sequence was after he talked to her. As we jogged up the hill, and we got closer to the door, he turned back and looked at me and said he should be on the patio.
Did he say how he knew that he should be on the patio?
He told me that before we left, he said that she left him home alone and he should be on the patio.
Okay.
He reminded me of that.
Oh, are you believing the hitman's testimony? He's pretty likable, isn't he? That's what everybody keeps saying who's watching this, is saying what a likable guy. Doesn't seem like he could do a murder, but he did. Let's bring in our attorney guest, John Phillips, for some analysis now. John, have you ever seen a hitman like this one?
I found his ad. Hitman with a heart, hire me.
The heart.
Yeah, no, I had to.
Oh, I love it. I love when you bring in the notes, the signs, and all the props.
Props. You know, this is probably one I can't show my kids, even though they have Uncle Joe Exotic. You know that.
Uncle Joe Exotic, your client.
Yeah. You know, he is coming from the heart, and I think it is. You know, particularly when you have Robert Baker who pled, it is all kind of tearing the jury as to what they should believe, because it is all third-party communications. You know, it's not hearsay by definition because it's related to a murder, but you know, it's hard to hear because you don't want somebody to be talking about murder and murder for hire, you know, with a level of frankness and compassion. We're used to and programmed to kind of want to have to dig in to find out why people really did this, and they're all just kind of coming clean and tying Monica right back to all of it.
Mm-hmm. Right, John. So the one thing that's good for Monica Sementilli, as you know, is that she didn't have any direct contact with the hitman, Mr. Austin. He's acknowledged time and time again it was all done through the go-between, her lover, former porn star, sex offender, whatever, was he racquetball coach or tennis coach, whatever he was, Robert Baker. So I want to play a clip for you now. On the cross, Mr. Austin talking about how he got pulled into this mess with Monica and her lover.
I got pulled in because I don't know why I got pulled in, but I got pulled in. Like a dummy, I went with him. He told me, I won't let anything happen to you. You're not from here. No one's looking for you. And that's what I've been told.
Okay, do you believe him when he says that, John?
That's the hardest part, right? Because, you know, he wants to be likable, and he knows he did wrong. And it shouldn't be that easy to get pulled in to a murder. And so, you know, when you deal with the murders for hire and the cover-ups, you know, there's a lot of subterfuge. There's a lot of false information traveling back and forth. generally, you have more sophisticated individuals that are trying to, facilitate a cover-up the whole time. Like, they don't want all of this to be, that obvious. And it's like, okay, I went along with him. It seemed like the right thing to do because, he was mean. That's the hardest part for me to kind of add up into logic.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that there's some truthfulness coming from him, without a doubt. And then there are some answers where you go, yeah, but you know what, sir? I mean, this isn't like someone's asking for a small favor. Hey, could you stick your neck out and do X, Y, Z? This is do a murder. Take a man's life with a knife, too. I mean, John, you've seen a lot throughout your career. I always think with stabbing cases, it always gave me chills when I would handle them. It's so personal. It's so intimate. It's far different than firing a gun at somebody, from a distance, is it not?
100%. You have to be up close. The blood spatter is tremendous. I mean, you hit an artery and it is squirting. I mean, it is nasty. And, I've got everything from, YNW Melly shooting case to other cases where we're looking at, stippling and gunshot residue and spatter. And it's a cleaner death. Horribly to say,
right.
But, stabbing somebody to death, stabbing around the neck is such a bloody, intimate scene. And, you're looking them in the eye sometimes unless you get them from behind. And this guy's character that he's portraying to the jury doesn't fit with that because which is it? Is he the teddy bear that's admitting to everything and he shouldn't have gone along with it, but he did? Or is he the kind of guy that would, cut somebody's throat?
John, you said that so well. Is he the teddy bear or is he a cold-blooded killer? It's like the guy is trying to be both. It seems like that's what we're seeing. We're calling him the hitman with a heart of gold from now on. That's going to be his nickname, courtesy of our wonderful senior producer, Eric Goldson. All right, we're got to leave it there for now. Noon, this case starts back up. John Phillips, we got to let you go off and handle all of your cases. Thank you for everything and for that great sign today.